Hello and welcome to the show. What is going on with my hair? There you go. Anyway, we're going to do a top 10 list of things that prove that the Earth is actually a globe. This is generally not needed for nearly everyone who lives on Earth, as most accept the truth. Don't struggle with the obvious, accept with evidence and agree that the world is not some flat pizza world. Anyway, before we begin, if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. Also, tell your tennis coach, get him on board as well. That would be amazing. Anyway, number 10. All the other planets and stars we have ever seen are round, and there's no reason to indicate that the Earth should be any different. Once anything gets big enough, gravity helps form it into a spherical shape. That's the size of the Earth is similar to that of Venus and is bigger than both Mercury and Mars. Even the moon appears to be round. So why would the Earth be flat? It wouldn't. It's a globe. There you go. Number 9, time zones. Day and night happens at different times in different places on Earth. In fact, it's always day somewhere and night somewhere else. So I live in England, which is in Western Greenwich Mean Time, or as we currently are, we're in British summertime. And the time zones we use here, which in Europe, countries using are England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales, as well as its surrounding islands like Jersey, the Isle of Wight, places like this. But also in Africa, there are countries that use GMT. These are Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Libya, Mali, Martina, St. Helena, San Tom, Principe, and Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Togo. These are all in the southern hemisphere, yet they're still using the same time zone as us. Number 8, the Coriolis effect means freely moving things like cannonballs or hurricane winds are deflected to the right, but only if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, they're deflected to the left. This is easily observed by pouring some water down a sink. Watch the way it spins down the plug hole. And there you go. Bit more evidence. Simple science. Do it in every sink in your house. Probably got more than one. Number 7, triangles. If you walk 10,000 kilometers straight along the Earth's surface, turn 90 degrees to your right, walk another 10,000 kilometers more, turn right again and walk another 10,000 kilometers. You'll be back where you started, having successfully made a triangle with these 3 90-degree angles. As any geometry student can tell you, this is impossible on a flat surface. What will they try to do to disprove this? There are plenty of places that this experiment can be done. Many large countries are big enough. Basically, if you were to do this on your little flat pizza world, you're basically making a square without an extra line. So if you would then turn 90 degrees and walk 10,000 kilometers again, you've got yourself a lovely little square there. Well done. Anyway, back to the proofs here. Number 6, the sun in general gets lower and lower in the sky as you travel away from the equator, and you can use this to directly measure the Earth's circumference. Pick 2 places a few hundred miles directly north and south of each other, and the new measure the shadows cast by vertical meter sticks at each location. You can use the shadow lengths to figure out the angle between the sticks. And once you add in how far apart they are, you can calculate the Earth's curvature. This has been done many times from around 240 BC. That's over 2,000 years ago, and yet they knew, but they are still flat earthers who've done it. Anyway, number 5, the stars at night change as you go north or south. For example, Orion is upside down if you're in Australia, or it's upside down if you're in the northern hemisphere, depending where you are. Also, they change throughout the year. This is because the distance we travel around the sun. Number 4, Ferdinand, Magellan, and many other people afterwards circumnavigated the Earth. This means he left, headed west, continued going west, and came back to where he started, still going west. Actually, Magellan was dead, but one of his ships, led by Juan Sebastian Elcano, finished the journey. If you head west and circumnavigate the Earth yourself, you'll be able to tell, because you will also observe one fewer sunrise than everyone else who stays at home. I was rightfully informed by a flat earther that you can circumnavigate your home and town or city. He's right, but this was, let's avoid the fact and try to look smart. He also told me about this helium balloon which proved gravity didn't exist. I know, laughable, and we'll tackle gravity another time because we're still going with the reasons that we can prove the globe. Number 3, the horizon. Ships in the ocean or tall Chicago buildings viewed over Lake Michigan disappear bottom first. And you can see the sunset twice if you watch it lying down and then quickly stand up. The simple fact is, if the Earth were flat, there wouldn't be a horizon beyond which things could disappear. So from Lake Michigan, you'll be able to see all of Chicago as well as the Rocky Mountains in the distance, which you just can't. Ships sailing off and disappearing from the bottom first is seen every day from ports that head out to open waters right across the globe. So mountains or tall buildings are always seen first as they appear, first as they are higher. Who knew? Well, pretty much everyone, but there you go. Number 2, during a lunar eclipse, the shadow of the Earth on the moon is curved. This is also the same shadow that forms a crescent on the moon every time it rotates around our home world. Also, during the solar eclipse, when the moon covers the sun briefly, it's a round shape. Same as the one that covers the moon during the lunar eclipse. Why would this be? There you go. Also, that shouldn't be possible on your little flat Earth, but there you go. And at number 1, we know the Earth is round because we have photographic evidence. And I know what you're thinking. There is so much photographic evidence. It's not all from NASA either. Also, the claims it's all lies and every country is in on it. Ludicrous, as so many don't get on. Do you think that Iran's government would agree with the Americans? That ideology would not allow this. It's ridiculous, and all the flat Earth community know it surely, right? You're not that dumb, clearly. Well, you are, but there you go. So there's 10 reasons that help prove the globe is undeniably real, 100% fact. I get a lot telling why water shouldn't stick to the globe. Well, okay, we'll look at water next. Why it sticks to the globe? Well, it sticks to the globe because of gravity. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That would be absolutely amazing. I have been your man in the shed, Andy P. See ya, pals!